Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome as well. It's great to have you. And as a quick reminder to all, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I possibly can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share the information, with friends, associates, and colleagues. And so with that said, let's jump into our topic here today, the 5 best gym management techniques. The 5 best gym management techniques. And so, this is great information for folks that if you're looking to get in the business, you're looking to start, this is a great thing to start looking at to make sure you kind of ensure your success. If you're in a management capacity right now, how can we take our business to that next level? How can we improve? Because the reality is on all of this, we're either getting better or we're getting worse. There's really no staying the same. So I've got 5 techniques here for you you can think about to help improve your gym management in your facility. And so number 1, dole out recognition when it's deserved. Dole out recognition when it's deserved. One of the things that you'll find that's true, people do a much better job when they feel they're appreciated. Okay? Dole out recognition when it's deserved. When it's deserved, let people know. Okay, I know one of the things that I've done for years and years and years, and still do it when I get that opportunity, when anytime someone makes a sale, I don't care how bad a day we might be having, hopefully not too many of them, right? But I'm going to say thanks. I'm going to shake their hand. Thank you for that sale. Thank you for that sale. I've told stories before of, when I was in gym sales and first starting, and I'd reached the point, I was the top producer at 4 locations. I was doing 100 sales a month. And I remember one particular day, we just did not do well. I mean, we're sitting at 0, like it's on a Thursday night, okay? It was a terrible day. And I was the guy there. I was the guy that's supposed to be producing at these high levels, and I didn't get it done that day. And I'll never forget, I didn't want to leave. Okay, I just didn't want to. It was hard to do that night. And so I was hanging around. It was about 10:30, club had closed. And lo and behold, someone walks in. He goes, hey, look, I know it's kind of late, but hey, if you could show me around, that'd be terrific. And so this guy wanted to look around. Manager said, Jim, would you mind sticking around and showing him through? And nope, be happy to do it. Took him around, showed him through, and he ended up buying, a big family program, paid in full for it. It was a big sale, okay, for the company, for the club. Still only a unit, still a poor day, but the number-wise made it pretty good, just on kind of what he purchased. But what I remember most about that is it was all said and done, got done. Manager comes over, he shakes my hand, goes, Jim, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for getting that sale. Hey, I know it was a tough day for you. It was a tough day for me, but I appreciate hanging in there and getting that sale. Boy, he could have handled that a lot of different ways, and a lot of managers, a lot of owners would have handled it a lot of different ways, but all that did is made me want to work harder. Okay, so dole out recognition when it's deserved. I know one of the things that we used to do, again back in my ownership days, is at the end of every month we'd hand out awards. We'd have contests and we'd hand out awards. And we'd dress it up like it was the Academy Awards. I'd have red carpet. We'd have lights up in the sky. We'd have balloons. We'd have the podium. We'd have the microphone. I'd get up there. I'd make the announcements. And we'd bring the person up, and they'd accept their award, and they'd talk. And, it'd get many cases teary-eyed and all those kind of things. So dole out recognition when it's deserved. When people feel appreciated, they're going to do a better job. Number 2, make your goals transparent and provide feedback. Make company goals transparent and provide feedback. First of all, you have to have company goals. Now, you might have them behind the scenes, okay? That's why transparency is so important. Everybody has to know. Does everybody in your business know what are your company goals? How many sales you need to make this month? How much cash do you have to bring in? How much recurring fees do you need to bring in? And what are you projecting in each right now? What is your projection in each? Here's our goals. What's your projection? Do you know the projection? And what's the projection? Based on how you're doing so far, this is how you're going to finish. Do you know those numbers? Because we want to learn to manage based on those objectives. If we don't have that projection, we don't really know. I've had folks tell me, I'll ask them, how's the month going? Well, Jim, I won't know really until I get my P&L next month. Too late. You need to know right now, today. Okay, so make your company goals. First of all, have them. Make them transparent. Provide feedback. The feedback is going to be the projections, and then make decisions on that. Manage based on those objectives. That'll change everything. If you're not doing that right now, I'd be willing to guess you could improve your business by 20% just by doing that. Number 3, provide training and career development. This is a big one. Do training every single day. You want to have, for your sales team, have training every Tuesday at 11. For your front desk team, training, Group X training, management training, career development, getting them ready for other opportunities. Train people. It's one of the great ways to improve your business. It's one of the great ways to improve your brand. It's one of the great ways to get loyalty. Okay, it's one of the great ways to grow. I mean, if you're not training them, okay, I mean, what's the old joke? When the CFO says, hey, what if we train these people and they leave? And the CEO says, well, yeah, but what if we don't train them and they stay? Okay, provide training and career development. Use this channel for it. We have a lot of clubs that use this channel. This is what they use. They'll put this right out there for the meeting. Here's our 3 topics. Here's our 3 videos, and we're going to talk about it. Number 4, troubleshoot problem areas. Troubleshoot problem areas. So number 1, okay, what business are we in? Here's how I define it. We are in the solutions business. We are in the solutions business. We're looking for solutions. Now, troubleshoot problem areas. One of the things that I do, because we do this all the time, this is nonstop. There's always problem areas. If there wasn't, you wouldn't be needed, I wouldn't be needed. Okay, there's always problem areas. I'm always asking this question at the beginning of every meeting, and I want everybody to talk about it. What's working well? Tell me what's working well and why. I want to make sure we repeat it. I want everybody else to hear it because maybe they can do it. But then, what's not working? What's not working? Because I don't want the same thing that's not working to be not working over and over and over. We want to troubleshoot it and get it fixed. What's working well, what's not? I'm constantly asking those questions. And I'm constantly troubleshooting that. And what I'm attempting to do, depending on the circumstance, I'm not always trying to trial and error it. I might be doing some testing if things are really going well, but I want to find out, hey, what works the best? I want to shorten that learning curve. So troubleshoot problem areas and just understand you're in the solutions business. And number 5, know when to let someone go. The 5 best gym management techniques. Number 5, know when to let someone go. Now, I know when we get into turnarounds, if we have, programs that aren't producing, people that aren't producing, we have to make hard decisions there sometimes to make sure we get the business back on track. So we're trying to save the business. But, one of the things, I'll never forget, I got picked up by an owner. I think I was in Chicago, and I was doing a training seminar up there. Owner picked me up. We're driving back to the gym, and that was his question. He goes, before we get started, Jim, I have a question for you. How do I know when to let someone go? And it's one of the first questions you typically get. When is the right time to do that? And so let me put it to you this way. It is our obligation, your obligation. If you're the boss, your obligation, mine as well, is to give 100% of our efforts to make somebody as good as they can be. It's our job. Give 100% of our efforts to make somebody as good as they can be. The moment we can't do that, that's when it's time to let them go. Yeah, we can use analytics. Yeah, production's down, gotta let them go. But I've had people over the years that maybe production was kind of bumpy, but I liked them. I liked their effort. I liked their attitude. They were willing to learn. They were open. They were just struggling, and I was willing to keep giving them, my time and my effort. I've had folks that had marvelous talent, kind of did some decent numbers, but they're always late showing up to work. They're late to meetings. They had attitudes. I wasn't willing to give them 100%. know when to let someone go. Your job, your obligation to anyone who's working for you to give 100% of your efforts to make them as good as they could be. I had a gentleman one time that was in a club, and I really supported him. I liked what he kind of brought to the table, and he struggled a little bit at first. And he came in one day, he goes, Jim, I just don't think I can make this work. I want to go ahead and give my 2-week notice. And I just looked at him and said, well, look, I'm not going to accept it. Okay, you're still here. I'm not letting you turn in your 2-week notice. And he, what? And he ended up staying. And he ended up staying in the industry for like 10 years and did a great job. Okay, and sometimes we need to have the confidence for him a little bit. Okay, if we believe in them, we appreciate them. We can kind of pull them along instead of pushing them along. So the 5 best gym management techniques. Take a look at these. Okay, if you're new, make this part of the cornerstone of what you're trying to do. If you're trying to take your business to the next level, we can improve at each one of these. You're going to make gigantic strides in what you're doing. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And as I mentioned earlier, my mission, my focus here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe, you choose to like the videos. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And for additional ways you can choose to support the channel, check out the links below. And I look forward to seeing you all in that next video.